viewers, I'm Natural Keisha, coming to you with another hair growth ingredient that you can put together for your hair. Today we will be making the onion oil that includes onion, spoon, one knife, a blender, coconut oil by Luann, organic shea butter, a container, my DURAG that I use to drain the juice off of the DIYs that I do, and a bowl to make this onion oil. Shake before use, and then that's how it's going to look. But if you don't shake before using, you're going to have the shea butter and coconut oil up here and the onion juice down here. It separates. It's like water and oil. If you pour oil into some water, you know you're going to have the oil on top and the water at the bottom. So that lets you know that onion juice is like water, just by looking at that mixture. And today I am drinking tea. I am drinking black tea made by Full Circle. That's how it's looking. And this is the box. I also want to state that eating right, drinking tea, drinking water, eating your fruits and veggies, applying the correct product, or the product, should I say, that your hair likes, is thumbs up to me. I not only want to put this great stuff on top of my hair, but I want my body to intake the fruits, the veggies, teas, the water, everything good that I'm doing to my body. I want my hair to show it. And I'm going to help my hair by mixing up all these great ingredients. So, I'm so glad I bought onions on yesterday, because I only have 2 onions left. But I have a whole bag that I bought yesterday. So, you know, the good stuff, you don't want to run out. You want to go and get it before you run out. So, we're going to slice the ends off our onion. Onion number 2. Sorry guys, when you're peeling onions, my nose start running, my eyes start getting watery. Hopefully I don't get a snotty nose while doing this video. So I'm going to peel the skin off, but these are the 2 onions. This is how they look after you chop the ends. So now you're just going to peel the skin off. We don't want the skin. And I hope everyone out there is staying safe, wearing those masks, washing those hands. And thank you so much for joining and watching. So now we're in the chopping stage. We're gonna chop, 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 chop. Dice, 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 dice. They don't have to be perfectly sliced, because the blender is gonna do the trick on turning this into slices, into a paste. I just do this so I won't have to give my blender a hard time. Slicing and dicing onion number 2. I love this is one of my main DIYs that I would do very often because I know what this carries, and it does give a fighting punch. I suffered from alopecia. That's one reason why I returned back to my natural stage. And this onion juice have helped me grow my crown area where the patch was. So, speaking of onions are rich in substances that fight fungus and bacteria and can keep your hair free of infections and improve hair growth. High in sulfur content, onions help reduce breakage and thinning of the hair. Sulphur is essential for regeneration of hair follicles. Onion can nourish your hair follicles and replenish the nutrients you have lost from your scalp. The antibacterial and antifungal properties help to prevent and treat the scalp infection. So if you have a scalp infection, you can use onion. Now, it does carry powerful antioxidants. It also helps with the battle of prematuring graying of the hair. When used regularly, onion paste and juice will not only nourish the hair, but it would also leave it with a shine, hopefully some growth, some great volume. As we say, use consistently. So here is the onion, all sliced and diced. We're gonna put into the blender. And if you don't have a blender, you might wanna go get one, especially if you're gonna be watching my channel. I do a lot of DIYs, as you will see. That to the side. Now we're gonna get our clear bowl, and we're gonna move on to the shea butter. Shea butter. This is some awesome stuff as far as the shea butter. I never knew about shea butter. I have heard many naturals using it, but I'm late on the bandwagon. So when I did use it this year in 2020, I put some on my hand and rubbed it until it gave me this slippery, oily, liquidy look. And then I slide and glide through my hair strands, and this felt like butter to my hair strands. This is how it looks. It comes in a bag. I have enough for this mixture. Need to buy more, and I most definitely will, because this is some great stuff. Carries a lot of vitamin E. It helps with the scalp and scalp irritation. Eczema. Some of us have eczema on our scalp, which I do, and it helps with that. It carries a fighting punch also. It would have your hair kind of curly. So I would state that it do enhance the curl pattern, if that's what you want, to make it a more defined of the curls. I'm trying to get me a 1 spoon out of there, because that's all we're going to use is 1 spoon of shea butter. It has vitamin E. I love the vitamins that's in it. I mean, our hair needs vitamin E. I know my hair needs vitamin E. My hair pretty much likes what I put in there so far, since I've been listening to my hair. And that's where we're going to use a spoon full of shea butter. You know, if you ever get a burn, you can rub some of this on that burn area and it will assist with burns, skin irritations, or either scalp irritations that you have on your scalp. So this is a solution to keep our scalp in shape. It does a whole lot. It has a nutty smell. If you ever seen the picture of a shea butter seed, it looked like a pinto bean, but it's not a pinto bean. So now we're going to move to the coconut oil. A lot of naturals do not like coconut oil, excuse me. I am 4C, 4B, low porosity, and my hair loves this. I've been using this since 2013, the same brand, etc. The naturals that I have spoken with, they stated that this sits on their hair. It doesn't do anything, it's stubborn. But when I put this on my hair, it's also like another shea butter. It's like butter to my hair and my scalp. It absorbs, it penetrates. It has a lot of antibacterial properties behind it. It's also a scalp corrector. It helps with stretch marks, just like shea butter. Anti-inflammatory issues, it helps with that. Anti-aging, wrinkles. Let's see, it does penetrate, easy access, because this is an oil. It might look like that. Excuse me, got a lot of hair in there probably. But once you melt it, it's liquid form. But if it stay out too long, it do go back to solid form. So I'm only gonna get 1 spoon of coconut oil and put into the mixture. But this is my best friend. I love this. So here we have 2 different types. We have the shea butter, then we have the coconut oil. So we have these 2. Shea butter, coconut oil in 1 bowl. Now we're gonna use our microwave to let this solid form melt into a liquid form. And we're also going to blend up our onions. So I will be back with that. Okay, now our onion slices are blended up into a great mixture here. This is how it's looking. Took it off the blender. This is our onion mix. This is what we're left with. This is our onion paste. We're gonna drain the onion paste. We only need the juice. Gonna put that to the side. And here is our shea butter and coconut oil that we melted from earlier. I used the microwave. You can boil it on top of the stove, run some warm water over it, or you can put it in the microwave. We just want it to be liquid formed. So that is that. And now we're ready to pour out our onion mixture so we can get our onion juice. So now we're ready to pour our mixture into our bowl. So we have the mixture in bowl. Now we're going to drain the juice off the onion paste so we can have onion juice. You know, the first step that I know I did wrong was listening to everyone else talk about what don't work for their hair, what do work for their hair, but I never, ever, 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 ever went to experiment on my hair to see what works for me, what don't work for me. And now that I started using that onion juice off the onions, my hair has been very satisfied. I told you earlier in the video, I suffered from alopecia at the beginning of my natural hair journey. I had bald patch in my crown area, and now that crown area is fully regrowth of hair. So I know this onion juice is working for me. So I quit being scared to use things that didn't work for someone else or things that did work for someone else. I went into my own decision to experiment with DIYs and products and see what works best for me. I know we all can get kind of skeptical on using things, but the only way you're gonna know, baby, if you don't use it. Use it first, consistently, and then see what the results bring or didn't bring. And then you know to cancel that ingredient or product out of your hair care regimen. So left we have is the onion meat. This is how it's looking after I drained all the juice off the onion paste. Just gonna clean my hands off here. It's very potent. You don't want to walk around smelling like a cheeseburger or a delicious salad. You can easily wash off with mild shampoo, condition and or deep condition your hair. Me, I'll just put that on, cover my head with a plastic cap or a plastic wrap. Let it sit on for 30 to 45 minutes, maybe up to a whole 1 hour. Then I would shampoo out. I don't do the conditioner because you're gonna just wash that out. So I skip the conditioning phase and go for the deep condition or the leave-in conditioner. And as you know, use a t-shirt instead of a towel to dry hair strands, and I would let air dry. I don't use a hooded dryer to dry my hair. I'm not a heat user. If you are a heat user, you're more than welcome to put the hooded dryer on all mixtures if you would like. Now we have our shea butter and coconut oil. We're going to pour this into the mixture of the onion juice So we can have onion oil now. Now that I pour that, I'm going to use that same empty container that I just pulled from and pull the mixture back into the clear container so you all can see how it looks. I'm trying not to be a messy Marvin, but I am wasting. That's one thing about DIYs. You want to keep you a towel, a shirt, etc. because things can get quite messy. That's a DIY for you. Messy. Okay. So now I'm going to cover the oil with a top. And good thing I have a towel because I have made a mess. You know, things are not perfect. I don't expect them to be perfect. I don't expect to get growth overnight. I don't expect for my scalp to be corrected overnight if there is an issue with my scalp. Patience, consistent, takes time. It's just like life. There's always changes. So if you're using a product and it works for you, keep using it. And if you're seeing changes in products that you normally would use and your hair would normally like, you would need to change the product. Because our hair gets to that stage where it likes something, and then 3 months, a month later, a year later, it don't like that product anymore. So we don't want to keep spending our hard-earned money on buying products that is doing more harm to our hair than helping our hair. Okay? So this is the mixture. This is how we're looking. I'm gonna wipe this so I can make sure it won't slide out of my hand. I always keep containers, bottles, spray bottles, bowls, etc. Anything that has tops. So a bottle, bowl, a container, whatever you can put your DIY solution in, keep it. So this is the look. You see the oil is at the top and the onion juice is at the bottom. See those two different textures of this solution? You can tell where the oil is. You can tell where the onion juice is. So that is that. You can shake it up. And then you will have this. It's nothing wrong with being scared for the first time, but you won't know if anything is working unless you try it. Because what works for one might not work for another. If I see Sally Sue down the street using onion juice, the first thing I might think is that, oh, her hair is going to be stinking. But not knowing the facts behind the onion juice and why she's using it and if she's getting any kind of results. And once I research and find out that onion juice, shea butter, and coconut oil does those great things to our hair follicles, our scalp, our hair strands, then it makes me more interested in wanting to use that product. And not only that, but use it consistently afterwards. So you chase after the results you're looking for. If you're looking for growth, if you're looking for nourishment, there we go. A scalp corrector, there we go. So if you're looking for that, then you want to make your onion oil. And all you're going to do is take the ball after shaking it. And it's going to look like that now. And you're going to take your hair and put it all over your hair and rub it in. So you're going to put this in your hair and just slightly rub, massage your roots. You definitely want to get your edges and massage and rub that onion oil into your edges. You're looking for nourishment, hair regrowth, and stuff that is great for your hair follicles. Then you have this. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. And once a new video drop, you will be the first one to see. Until then, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.